the finger. Here's the dodgy finger I've been dealing with since 2016. So the first incident happened in training. And basically what it was, we had a contact session, made a tackle, and my finger went underneath someone's stud and the bone ripped out. And as you can see, there's like a little scar. I don't know if you can see a little scar here. Went to hospital, said there was like no internal damage. They popped it in. But then gradually then over the years it started just bending a bit more and bit more and bit more and bit more, and it was like starting to get in the way. But again, didn't have like an effect on the rugby at all. It was a little bit painful, but no effect on the rugby. It got to a point then in 2020, I think it was, lockdown, that the pain started getting really bad in it. And then 2021 then, at the same time I had my shoulder surgery, I made the decision to have my finger fused. It got recommended to have it fused. The pain really started to get worse from there, because then what I did then was like limit my, as you can see, I can't make a fist, can't bend it at all properly, so it's like all I can do is bend it from here and there, and the rest of it is just completely locked. So yeah, the trouble with getting it fused, like it took away the pain for a bit, but then what ended up happening, it was just getting in the way anyway. And obviously doing a contact sport, you have to grip stuff, you know, you're constantly, you're catching, like you're stubbing it on everything. And then it got to a point it was just affecting daily things in life. So opening up a cupboard, like smacking it, like putting your hand underneath something, like catching it. It was just constantly catching it, like putting like clothes on and t-shirts and stuff. This year now, coming into the season, pain sort of went away. And the plan was then to actually have the finger amputated at the end of the season. If I could get through to the end of the season and just get it amputated to get it off, because you know that was the plan. And then I think in the Connacht game then the pain started getting really bad during the game, and after it, like the pain was just unbearable. Like the only way I can describe it is like real bad toothache, and someone's constantly stabbing a knife in that tooth. Like it's like electric, like shock, like just a pins and needles shooting up my arm, like affecting my sleep. So following the Connacht game then, we obviously, the next game, we had a bit of time off, so the pain settled down a bit. But the next game was the Cardiff game, and obviously I really wanted to play in that game. That was a team I used to play for, so really motivated to try and play in that. So on antibiotics, taking anti-inflams to try and help it get the pain away and stuff, and take some of the inflammation. It was fine all through those weeks, and then it got to the game day, and I remember in the warm-up I made a tackle and stubbed it, and it just went back up again. And yeah, essentially during the game I was unable to perform and do my job. Like I couldn't grip anything properly. Every time I went in for the jackal, the pain was just horrific, and it had a massive impact on my performance. So we've agreed, all the physio staff and coaches have agreed it's the best thing now to get it done. So I'm having the surgery on Friday, and it will actually have a massive impact on my life going forward. I won't be in pain anymore. I'll be able to do my job properly. I won't have to worry about catching it, stubbing it, and it's not just. It's either have it off or I won't be able to play rugby anymore. That's what I was told. It's either you have it off or you're not able to perform and do your job. So it was either retire or get it off. And not just that, I had to have it off anyway, because I was told if it keeps getting infected, I'm also at risk at losing my hand and possibly my arm if it travels further up. So yeah, it's quite a big deal. But the positive news, speaking to the surgeons and everything, and the advice I've had, is that once you have the finger amputated, you won't lose any strength or anything in your hand. It'll actually be a lot more beneficial, because as you can see, this finger now is just getting in the way of everything. So once that's gone, I'll be able to make a proper fist, I'll be able to grip stuff properly, and just daily function. I'll be just not in pain anymore. I'll be able to, hopefully sleep properly as well, because the last few weeks I haven't been able to sleep properly. So that's obviously going to have an impact on your recovery and training, and then eventually catch up into your performance. And I've also spoke to Angus Critchgan. He's a rugby league player, the top rugby league player. I spoke to him a couple of years ago, and he said the same thing. He said it was affecting his daily life. He had a feel it was exactly the same, but didn't get any joy from it. He said he eventually had it off, and he said it's the best thing he's ever done. He said he's pain-free, and he's just able to go about his daily life and perform and do the things he loves now without being in pain every day. So yeah, that was nice to get advice off him, and you know, he's not just a rugby league player, he's one of the best players in the league as well. So yeah, I took a lot of confidence from that and appreciated his advice. So yeah, it's been pushed forward now to have the finger amputated, but it'll be the best thing for me going forward. I spoke to Angus, and he said his return was like 3 weeks. Like obviously it's different for everybody, but I'm hoping to 3 to 4 weeks return to play, and then yeah, get back to playing and get back to playing my best rugby. So I'm just really looking forward now to that.